Winning by outworking everyone else. My name is Thomas, and in this video, I'm going to speak to those business owners who want a little Monday motivation, okay? This happened to me this past week, and I was supporting a client at the National Finals Rodeo, and then I had some unexpected family travel come up right on the back of that, and I've been gone for a week out of my office. And yet, we grew. My business grew. Bookkeepingconroe.com grew. We added 2 new clients. We're going into the new year healthy. I'm still a little sick. I got sick as well during this period. But, excuse me, this presentation is for those business owners who want to win. So I'm going to show you one way you can win is just by outworking everyone else, okay? So who am I speaking to? Well, are you a business owner or a future founder that wants to win, even when it's uncomfortable? If so, this presentation is for you. It's going to be probably less than 5 minutes, but I think you'll get a lot out of it. My name is Thomas. I build and run service businesses, although I only have one business right now. It's Bookkeeping Conroe. I have experience working for QuickBooks. I've helped hundreds of business owners with their bookkeeping, and I have experience in the past with some other service businesses, which is why I know that this is, what I'm about to say is universal, okay? And I'm going to tell you what happened last week in order for me to progress Bookkeeping Conroe. So I am the founder of Bookkeeping Conroe, and I support clients occasionally at major events. And I have built my client portfolio while traveling and sick, which is what we're about to talk about. So what happens if you don't keep your foot on the gas pedal? You start quietly falling behind, right? You're going to miss opportunities. You're not even going to know what opportunities you missed while you were taking it easy, taking a break or whatever, right? Others are going to outwork you because there are people out there that just know that in order to win, all they have to do is keep working until everyone else just fades away and stops working so hard. That's how Olympians win and get to that level. They just keep working while everyone else stops and quits. And momentum will die. If you take your foot off the gas, your momentum will die. Momentum has a life force of its own. It can be very difficult to get that momentum going again and get the ball rolling again. Keep your momentum going. Very important. Don't stop. Okay. So this is me. The moment you realize that you're in the hotel lobby before the lights are on, sick as well, you've got, your hotspot running out of data. You've got your laptop open, although I didn't even have my laptop open because my laptop screen went out. So I had to carry a full computer monitor everywhere I went. Anyways, everyone else is still asleep. The staff haven't even turned the lights on. And everyone else in your group or in your life or whatever, they're all sleeping while you're working. And they call that balance. And they call you living a life that is not balanced, right? That's what it looks like. So that's okay. Okay. We're not going to live a balanced life. We're going to live a life, an awesome life of a winning business owner. Okay. So in this few slides here, I'm just going to cover the reality of inconvenient work, what discipline actually looks like, why effort compounds faster than talent, why pushing hard is worth it, and also the pride that comes from winning that I'm feeling very much this morning. Okay, with my 2 new clients. So the reality of inconvenient work. Look, travel is not an excuse for stopping work. You can work interstitially, okay? You got to hustle while you wait. You can work in the airport while you're waiting, okay? You can work in hotel rooms. You can work in cars. I worked in an RV while we were traveling for 2 days from Houston to Las Vegas, okay? While everybody else was kind of like partying, I was working. You can work, sometimes you just have to excuse yourself honestly, I've worked in times that were very inappropriate, but again, I have the business. I'm the business owner and I have a lot more options and stuff. And, this is the life that I choose, and there are sacrifices that come with it, and you're going to take some crap from other people that feel it's inappropriate what you're doing. Okay, anyways. From other people, pressure to stop working that hard, pressure to relax, pressure to take it easy, pressure to find balance, yada, yada. This happens. Well, I'm pressuring you to work hard. I'm pressuring you to outwork everyone. And by the way, all that pressure from these people that tell you to relax, that is your fault because you're in the wrong room. You've allowed those people to be around you. Those folks, they're going to, if you step into any room, there's 100 people, there's probably going to be 98 employees or whatever, and 2 business owners or founders, okay? And if you ask all those non-business owners, they're going to be talking about whatever it is. Vacations, travel. And by the way, I'm not trying to knock employees. I'm just trying to bring home the reality of if you want to be a successful business owner and win, you got to work super hard, and no one else is going to get that except the other business owners. So there's a lot less business owners than employees, which is why you're going to always feel like the world is pressuring you to chill. But it's just because there's more employees than business owners. If you get into a room where there's more business owners than employees, the pressure is going to be reversed. They're going to be pressuring you to work harder. You know what I mean? They're going to be, adding wind to your sails instead of trying to push you off course or deflate you. Anyways, physical discomfort, you're going to be tired. I was sick. I was tired. I worked anyways. Okay. So that's what discipline actually looks like, right? I'm the first one up. This all happened for a week while traveling. I was the first one up before anybody else, had even started their day or was awake. I'd been working for hours. Last one done. Okay. I worked from my bed. Sometimes I was just so tired I couldn't even sit at the desk, but I worked from bed until midnight, writing contracts and stuff. And also, you have to recognize there's never going to be a perfect setup. You're just going to have to work. You're going to have to get it done with what you have, right? All right, cool. Now, this is why this effort compounds, okay? So me personally, I got 2 new clients because I worked really hard during this time. So I now have empirical data in my subconscious that hard work equals results. That is a compounding thing over time. It makes you stronger. It builds armor around you, that you're not going to stop, and you don't need anybody else's opinion because you have evidence, right? That compounds over time, and your confidence builds in the same way. You become more confident, you speak with more confidence, you're more clear in the things that you know you need to do in order to continue winning. And your reputation grows as well. Everybody, whether they liked it or not, whether it made them uneasy or not, whether they thought it was annoying or not, they know Tom works his butt off, and there's a reason why Tom is winning, okay? I have reputation. And my clients know that I'm dependable under pressure. As a matter of fact, one of the calls that I did where we pretty much closed the deal, I let them know I was sick. You could barely understand me. My voice was all messed up from being sick, but I think they respected that. It probably added to, getting the sale or whatever. So when is it worth it to push hard? Well, especially in the earlier growth phase when you need to ramp up your income, right? Very worth it. When you smell opportunity, seize it, push hard, ridiculously hard, that's a good time. And also just when you choose it. Hey man, nobody was forcing me to do it. I wasn't going to get fired if I didn't work that hard, but it was a decision that I made. I'm happy with it. I accept the sacrifices. There were some. Fine, no problem. So Implementation, okay? What is this going to look like for you? That's what it looked like for me. What's it going to look like for you? Okay? You need to decide, are we in a season in which we need to push hard? Because if you are, you need to go all the way, all right? And those seasons don't last forever, but you might be in a place where it's time to go for it. Put the pedal to the metal. And you need to take away all the excuses if you've decided that this is a season for growth, all right? There is no, you just need to start saying no to everything else, okay? And create the most ideal situation you can to push as hard as you can, but also you're just going to have to, no matter what the situation is, get it done, okay? And, what does get it done mean? That means different things for everybody, but probably it means marketing, right? If you're trying to grow your business, you need to put the pedal to the metal with marketing. Let people know about your service. There's a million ways to do that. You can reach out to me if you want some ideas or coaching or something, but okay. And then do the unseen work, right? So no one's going to see you. You should work in silence pretty much. You're just going to have to get used to being alone with your work and putting in many, many, many hours every day. All right. And here's some common mistakes to avoid. Don't confuse rest with avoidance. Get sleep as you need it and do the things you need to do to maintain, progress, which might mean meditation. Could mean medication, is what I almost said, but that's different than checking your phone and doom scrolling and getting distracted and whatever. That's avoidance. Rest and avoidance, two different things. Make sure you understand the difference. You cannot wait for perfect conditions. It's not going to happen. You need to you need to become very good at working under non-ideal circumstances, almost to the point where you crave it, like, when you eat very hot, spicy salsa or something, and it's like burning you, but then you're like, you just keep eating it, and it's like you begin to enjoy the taste of your own blood. That is actually, I think, one way that I feel it's like to be as a business owner. But anyways, comparing effort levels, okay? Don't compare your effort to other people and be like, well, I'm working harder than them, so it must be good enough. Bro, gal, this ain't the comparison game. This is the winning game. It doesn't matter how much work you do, this much or this much, you need to do what is required to win, okay? You need to set targets and do what is required to win. Forget about comparing it to other people. Why are you comparing to anybody else? This is a solo journey. Hate to tell you, but life, yes, we have family and everything else, but don't compare. Just play the game with yourself. Compete with yourself. Okay. So that's it. And here's my little call to action for you, okay? Winning comes down to effort when others stop. Decide this week where you will outwork other people, where you're going to push through and follow through, and then do it, okay? And at the end of the week, you're going to be proud of yourself. You might even see some huge results. Leave you with a quote, Muhammad Ali, suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Something to think about. Okay, I wish you all the best. By the way, this presentation that I've just given, this app, I've actually built it. It's a presentation app, and you can use it if you would like to market your own business. And I suspect that if you made a lot of presentations like this and put them out on various social media channels, you would begin to be seen as an expert in your space. So if you want to beta test this app, reach out to me, this slide generating app. I'll have more information on it later. But anyways, beyond that, I wish you the best. I wish you a great day and a great week. And I wish you the best in your life and in your business. And until next time, be the best. Bye-bye.